Welcome to another video, my loves. Today we're going to be talking about the visualization art and how to visualize your way to a win. Let's get to it. So, what is visualization? First of all, visualization is a tool that is scientifically proven on all levels. Okay, you can check up on that and read into that. But what is really visualization is closing your eyes and seeing in your mind's eye what a win could look like. And what does that mean when I see with my mind's eye? I imagine how it would be like up to the smallest details of how something would look like or feel like. Why is that important? For multiple reasons. Because one, the brain doesn't know what's the difference between reality and fake. Okay? The reality that's in your head is just perceived, and the brain just takes it for granted that that is what the reality is. Once you close your eyes and you visualize yourself in a win, or getting rich, or doing whatever you like, achieving your dream, finding the love of your life, whatever your goal is, your brain doesn't know the difference whether you are actually experiencing it now in reality or whether it is just in your head. That's why visualization is so powerful, because you are prepping yourself to the moment, so much so that the brain is signaling the body that it's okay, that it's good, that I'm comfortable in that state. For example, you're on a world stage and there are millions of eyes looking at you, and a lot of nerves start to build up in the body. What does that mean for visualization? Once I've seen it again and again and again and again in my head, now the body knows that in the moment when you actually walk on stage, you're not as nervous, because I've been here like a million times. It's very familiar to me. Not only is this familiar to me, I've become accustomed to it. Now I'm thriving in this stressful environment instead of collapsing under the pressure. Okay? So this is what visualization is, and this is why we do it. Let's get down to the details of how to do it right. 10 things that you can do specifically in each visualization that you do, and you're going to notice each one of them building up on top of the other to make the visualization more powerful, more real, more kind of realistic in your feeling body and in your mental thoughts. Okay, so the first thing you want to focus on is, when do you do the visualization? Before we even get to the 10 things, visualization can be done before a match. It can be done, if you practice it enough, during a match, when you're literally have a second and you're failing, for example, or you're getting a loss. You can visualize yourself picking yourself back up to a win. But the most powerful thing to do is to practice visualization, and not just literally do it when you need the results, because the results will be weak because of the lack of practice, right? Practice makes perfect. So we want to practice it. So every morning, for example, when you wake up, you can decide that you're doing a 5-minute visualization. Every time you go to bed at night, you can decide that you're doing a visualization. You can put it in your personal performance plan during the week and decide that 3 times during the week you're doing a 10-minute visualization. Whatever it is, pick the right time for you. So the 10 things that we want to do is following. The first thing is being very, very specific. So you don't want to think about things that are abstract, that are too big to understand, that are too all-encompassing. Okay, you want to be very specific on the details. So if you want to visualize a win, and for example, let's take the world stage example. You want to see yourself walking on stage. You want to see yourself high-fiving the people on the way. You want to see yourself excited. You want to see yourself wearing your jersey. What does it say on your jersey? Which team are you on? So you got to visualize every second. Sit on the chair. Hold the mouse in your hand. Very, very specific, which leads us to step number 2, which is step by step. So you don't want to just see everything in one fall swoosh. You want to start building it up. First of all, it makes it more believable to yourself. And second of all, it makes you be more confident, because you've seen every single thing that is happening right now in exactly the way that it's going to happen. So step by step, I want to see myself sit down, then I want to see the match starting, then I want to see the halftime, then I want to see the end, and I want to see myself holding the trophy and winning. I want to see step by step and specifics on how I talk to my teammates, how the coach talks to us, everything. So you want to visualize what is going well, but also what is not going well. So you want to prepare yourself to all certain outcomes, because in reality, nothing is going to go exactly the way you thought it would be. So if you visualize how things are actually going to go in 5 10, 15 different ways. What if my mouse doesn't work? What if something happens? What if I lose? How do I react? In the moment, therefore you are predicting everything that could ever happen, and you are prepared in your mind to mentally overcome and come back in the moment. So you already know what you got to do, so you just react like that. So specific and step by step. Step number 3 is feeling based. What does that mean? And this is the most important thing about visualization. Visualization is not as powerful if you just see what you want to see. How is visualization super powerful? When you are feeling what you would be feeling if you were sitting on that world stage. Why is feeling so important? Because the brain can only look at a picture, for example. Let's say you see a picture of somebody winning the trophy. It doesn't feel like it's connected to it because it's not you. It's just a picture. Once you close your eyes and you feel the wind in your body, what does it feel like? Then the brain is like, okay, this is me. This is my experience. So feeling based. And we're going to take another minute and focus on that because this is what visualization is all about. So feeling stage. What does the stage feel like? What does the win feel like? You feel satisfied, you feel joyful, you feel excited, you feel proud, you feel accomplished, you feel like you are on your path, you feel like this is what you're meant to do, or this is who you're meant to be. You feel most you. You feel so excited and uplifted. You feel the teamwork. You feel, what does it feel like? So I want you to build up all of those feelings in your body and feel them now. Not if I win or when I win in the future. I want you to feel them now, and which gets me to 4 and 5. So step number 4 is really making it representative. What does that mean? It needs to match whatever you're going to be experiencing. So for example, if you're playing remotely, it's not the same as sitting on stage. So you want to visualize exactly what's going to happen based on the circumstances that you have there. And 5 means the here and now. Everything is always in the here and now. The future is a moment that hasn't happened yet, and the past is a moment that is gone. If you are able to bring yourself to be present and be here and now and feel what you would be feeling now, the brain and the chemistry in the body are matching up, are aligning to feel like this is happening right now. So right now you are playing at your peak performance. Right now you are winning the match. So it doesn't become an if, only a when. You are preparing yourself every day for that opportunity to meet you. Okay? That's steps 1 to 5. Let's go to steps 6 to 10. So 6 is inspiration. Use inspiration to make you feel connected to it more. Use inspiration to make you feel proud. Use inspiration of other people doing it. Put a little trophy on your desk. So every time you see it, you feel that feeling of proudness. You feel that feeling of I made it. So use inspiration wherever you go. 7 needs to be very believable. You can't picture yourself on world stage if you're not even in a team and you haven't competed even once. You can, but the visualization is not going to be as powerful because it's not as believable to your body. So you want to have a few visualizations. First of all, me getting a team and how that would feel like and how it would play. And then after getting a team, qualifying to something and then playing on a world stage. So you want to make it very believable. How do I feel before a game? What happens if I lose a round? How do I bounce back up? So make it very believable, and you can find the more general you stay about the visualization at first, the more believable it's going to be. I'm so excited that I get to do this. I'm so proud of myself for coming this far. And then the more general you are, the more realistic it is. And then you can get specific and step by step. The more you believe the vision, the more you experience more successes in your life. Okay? Step number 8 is just as real. What does that mean? It needs to feel just as real as if you were doing it in the future. So like I said, based on the here and now, based on the feeling, it needs to feel just as real as if something else. If you're closing your eyes and, for example, you're not able to see yourself in the visualization, it doesn't feel real. You need to find a way to look down at yourself and see yourself opening up. See yourself getting joyful and excited and the light in your eyes and just that beast mode where you can be unstoppable and limitless. Okay? If you are distant from the visualization, it's not just as real as it would in reality. Step number 9 is the desired outcome. So once you've seen it step by step and you've seen it very, very specifically, I want you to focus at least 2 minutes of your visualization on the desired outcome. See yourself holding the trophy. See yourself getting wowed by the audience and being in awe of how much you've accomplished. Hear them shouting your name. What are they saying? Do they have a catchphrase for you? What does it feel like? What does it look like? What does the stage feel like? Feel the warm light of the spotlight hitting your face. Feel yourself getting asked to do interviews. You want to focus on the desired outcome. And you want to give it a long time to bask in this feeling. So at least 2 minutes of projecting that energy out to the world, and really it is, you want to focus on to really visualize without doubt. Okay? Doubt is the inhibitor of visualization because it makes it not real. So you want to find a way to increase your practice with visualization until you believe in your heart that this is non-negotiable. This has to happen. I have no doubt. And the last thing is really becoming a reality. So now you can take the visualization and literally expand it to seeing yourself, okay, so how do I practice to that match? Not just getting there. How do I practice it? What do I do? How did I become this monster that I'm seeing in my head winning world championships? So I really wanted now to visualize myself taking step by step and specific things even before the match and after the match and everything that would lead up to it. Okay? So now we know what visualization is. Why is it important? Again, because it's so powerful. You are preparing yourself. You are literally creating your future. Okay? Guys, people all over the world have visualized themselves to success. Players that are playing in top levels, people that are competing to the Olympics, the highest levels of CEOs. This is a proven method that can get you anywhere because it's building up your confidence. It's building up the way you see yourself. It's determining how you're going to show up every day in the world. It's reducing the nerves that would have built up when you are under pressure. Think about a small situation, even a visualization of how do I deal with, not even just a big win, how do I deal with a small argument issue in my team? Just even that. If you see yourself reacting and responding to everything that is being said, staying balanced and not getting tilted, then in the moment of argument, you're going to know what to do. You're going to know instantly like that you're going to postpone it to after the match. And then after the match, you're going to have a conversation with that person or open up a group discussion. Whatever it is that is happening, whether you're a player, a coach, an IGL, you can use visualization for anything you want to achieve in life, anything you want to prepare yourself for. Remember, very specific, very feeling based. If you can't feel it, if you can't generate that feeling in the moment, that's what you need to work on. And then seeing the outcome the way you want it to be and the way you want it to go. Visualization is the most powerful tool that any player can use because think about it, no matter where you are in your stage, how advanced your skills are, you can always do more. You can always see more. It's always available to you, something that anybody at any stage can do. So use it, make it your best friend, get to know yourself, get in touch with your feelings, control your mindset, and you are off to a great start and amazing things to come and great success. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.